Guys, so welcome back to my channel. And as you can see that autumn is starting to make their signs now here in our garden. And as you can see, this is my limelight hydrangea and it's starting to show some of its pink color now, which is usually the sign of autumn. Look at this one, guys. This one is also starting to turn into pink color, and that's already the sign that we're getting there in autumn season. And that is my project for today, which is preparing our garden for the autumn season. So for today, guys, I am planning to cut all of these dahlias. Actually, I'm thinking of replacing them. Maybe plant something else in here, especially in this part of our garden. And I'm planning to cut all of them so that they will give me some more blooms, just like with what I did with some of my dahlias. Some of them I cut them and they have given me more flowers, so maybe that's what I should do, so they can give me one more bloom for the last time for this season. So let's see what happens. Okay guys, look at this one. Look, this is so beautiful. So we visited this King's Plant Barn at Land Avenue, and we were just about to have our breakfast, and I was just so amazed with this design on their ceiling. Look at these plants, all of these hanging plants inside the King's Plant Barn here in Stonefield. Oh my god, look at that, so beautiful. And all of a sudden I remember our garden. I think I would like to do something like this, especially this one on top of our deck. I thought of doing the same thing in here, and maybe also somewhere here under this pine trees, and also maybe a little bit somewhere here for this part of our pergola. And then looking from this side, look at that, maybe from here, and then that hanging, I don't know what kind of plants are those, but for sure they're succulents. They don't need much water. So yeah, I was thinking maybe something like that in here. And here we go, going out after the breakfast. Look at that. These are the plants I want to put under our pine tree, and some of these hanging plants on our pergola. Okay guys, so here we go. Checking out now here at my 10, and I just met the lovely Miss Jonah Lee. So she will be on my next vlog as well. So there you go guys. Thank you so much, Miss Jonah Lee.
Yeah, sure.
Alright guys, so we're back, and I just want to show you what we purchased for today. And I had this African marigolds in here, and also this special salvias in here. I forgot the name of this one, but that's a really nice salvias that I'd like to combine together with this marigolds in here. We also bought some herbs in here. We have this chili, and I think this is oregano. And my partner also grabbed some of this basil, and also we just want to replace our rosemary that we have a huge rosemary actually that used to be in here, but unfortunately it was cut during the renovation of this backside. So yeah. And look at this one, by the way guys, I just want to show you. This one is so prolific, this white dahlias. And look at this one, this is the seedling from Joey Martina, and you can really tell that it came from Joey Martina. There are lots of this vine leaf hoppers And my god, they're occupying lots of these dahlias, the stems of the flowers. And I also have this very beautiful um, golden torch which just flowered um, recently, and there is snail inside here. hmm The snail fell down there. So yes, look at this one. This is also so beautiful. Okay, so going back in here, so what I'm planning to do is to remove all of these dahlias that are planted in here. Well, they are not really planted in here. I just put them in here. They are planted inside the pots, the buckets, I mean. And I will be moving them somewhere and I will replace them with these marigolds. So hopefully you will like the result of this project for today. And yes, they will all gonna be planted in here. So aside from this marigolds, we also bought some of these bearded irises in here, which are also on clearance already, and some of this um, pipiastrum as well. I have some more in here. I have picoti, rosalie, and I have some more actually. And look at this one. This is my brightening amaryllis, and it's blooming like right now. This is the first flower of this one, and my exotic nymph is also doing well. I'm so happy with this one also. It's so beautiful. Alright guys, so I just created this flower arrangement before we start the project, and I hope you like this one guys. So this is a combination of different flowers I have. That is Wizard of Oz. I also have the Fans Cotton Candy, and this one is, I forgot, this is Cafe Olay, and of course I have the Micaela Miranda there, and that one is, I forgot the name of that as well. And yeah, but some of them or most of them are just my seeds. So let's start the project now. Alright guys, so now we are finally finished and we're just going to enjoy a glass of salve with some garlic bread in here, and as well as these beautiful cut flowers, and enjoying the result of this project. So let me show it to you now guys. Alright guys, so going back in here, and I just want to show you actually what are these plants that I have placed in here. So first of all, this is probably the one that really caught your attention, which is this huge African marigold. I just really love the color of this one because it's always, giving you that autumn feel when you have something orange and brown in your garden. I feel brown and orange is like always associated with autumn colors. That's why I decided to get this one, since as you know, it's gonna be autumn very soon here in New Zealand because we're in the last part of summer month here in Auckland. And yes, that's why I chose to get this one. And this is another marigold in here, but I just don't know the name of this marigold. And I just feel that it's always a good combination to combine orange with blue or purple. That's why I also decided to get this proven winners Meteor Shower Verbena, which I'm going to show you. I kept the label in here. Let me just get, oh my god, I'll just move it in here and get the label. So this is this one, guys, Meteor Shower Verbena. So what's good about this Meteor Shower Verbena is that it's not going to grow so tall like the normal verbena that is kind of like very invasive. So they said that these verbenas are not really the very invasive type, and I think I agree with that one because I had my first verbena in here, and the helicopter is also there, which is making noise and disturbing my vlog. But anyway, I hope you guys can still hear me. I don't want to cut this very important part of our discussion. So this is the Verbena Meteor Shower, the first ever verbena that I purchased. Okay guys, so going back, I just don't have a choice but to cut that one. So as mentioned, this is the first verbena that I purchased, and I think because of the rain, that's why it's starting to become looking like this. I also heard on some videos on YouTube that they tend to become like this when it's always wet, and that's what happened because we've been having some rains here in Auckland, and there's another cyclone actually that is coming soon. But when they are not always wet, this is what they look like. Look at that, it's so beautiful. I am enjoying it, the bees are enjoying it, and here comes the helicopter once again. Oh my god, this helicopter. Okay, so now the helicopter is gone, guys. And yeah, so I really love this one, guys. I really highly recommend that you try this verbena, this Meteor Shower verbena from Proven Winners. It's just so lovely, and it's really gonna get better and better once you start planting it, just like what happened with this one. And as mentioned, unfortunately, we just been having some rains here in Auckland, but otherwise it has been flowering since the spring. And also, I just want to show you some of my Heliopsis, or this perennial sunflower that I have planted from seeds, which I also purchased from kingseeds.com, kingseeds.co.nz, and it's also blooming now. I think these are the only Heliopsis that have survived here in our garden because unfortunately some of them, I think I have planted them in some shaded area and they don't want shaded area. That's why I moved them also in here. They used to be in the pots, so they are the only ones that survive, those in the pots. And it seems like they also have very nice vase life. So maybe next year I will try to cut some of this and um, put them in the flower vase. And I also planted this beautiful double up red begonia from Proven Winners as well. It has bloomed a lot, and I just decided to just plant them here in the ground because those two urns where this one used to be planted is now sitting with something else. And yeah, so I am just so happy that we did this project because now I feel this part of our garden is now looking much better than what it was before, except those potting mix that I have purchased. So let's move the view. Let's move from here. And yes, from here it looks so much better. And by the way guys, I just want to show you also my new seedling in here. There's a new flower from my seedling, which is perfect timing because it looks very autumn. Look at that. It has this autumn vibe as well. And I think I love it. Maybe I will keep it for next year. And there's another flower coming in here. And yes, it seems like it's enjoying its spot in here. And look at that. Perfect timing, perfect flower for this season. So maybe I will keep it for next year. So going back in here, guys, I forgot to mention also about this blue salvias in here. By the way, this blue salvias is called Salvia farinaceae or farinacea, whatever however you pronounce it. And it's also really looking beautiful to combine it with this beautiful and large African marigold. They're still gonna go bigger, and for sure they're gonna cover the rest of the spaces in here. That's why I have spaced them like this, just for them to grow some more and have that space for growth. And yes, and going in here in our dahlia patch, as you can see, they are also looking tired now, and I did not have time to continue doing this part in here. But wait for that one, guys. Wait for the second part of this autumn project, because I am also planning to change some of the flowers in the pots and make it and give some autumn feel here in our garden. All these pots will have their own arrangement, autumn arrangement, so stay tuned for that, guys. And aside from that, I want to show you also that I move this papyrus in here. So we have this white urn that used to be in front of that dahlia patch. So now I move, and I just move them in here and plant this papyrus in here that used to be in front of our island, center island garden, which is here in front of our main entrance. So I remove them from here, and then I decided to just place them in here, and I think it looks nice. It's giving me that very homey feel here in our deck area. So yes, guys, so I hope you like this design or this garden project that we did for today. And by the way, I also put my pop-up amaryllis in here to replace the gerbase that used to be in here as well. And thankfully it's not raining anymore, and I'm just very happy to be able to do this planting project for this day. Alright, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you again on my next one. Bye for now.